Hello, I'm John Jacobs, and I will be doing my project about Monster. And for this chemistry project, the ingredients are carbonated water, sucrose, glucose, taurine, sodium citrate, artificial coloring, Panax, ginseng root extract, carnitine, caffeine, sorbic acid, benzoic acid, niacinamide, sodium chloride, glycerolactone, inositol, guaraniseed, pyridoxine, hydrochloride, those two are together, sucralose, riboflavin, maltodextrin, and lastly cyanocobalamin. I'll be drinking Monster throughout this entire video, and once I'm done, I'll show you. It will show that I'm not really affected by it because I've drank it so much. Now, the main chemical reaction, well, I'll be mainly talking about sucrose, taurine, Panax, ginseng root extract, carnitine, caffeine, niacinamide, sodium chloride, glycerolactone, inositol, guaraniseed, sucralose, and riboflavin. The main chemical reaction that your whole body goes through when you drink Monster is with caffeine. Now, when you get sleepy, adenosine levels are high, and they increase when you're awake, and so when caffeine is digested, it takes place of the adenosine and basically just makes you more active. So as you have digested the caffeine, those adenosine levels go up, and once you are finished with the caffeine, that's why you crash. When caffeine levels go up, so do dopamines, and dopamine is a neurotransmitter, and that makes you feel happy and good. Once when you've let's say you donated $1 million to Japan, stuff like that. So not only does it do that, but it makes you think mentally better, and once when you have drank so much caffeine, it increases your adrenaline, so you can work out more, you can run more, you can physically do more physical stuff. And that's just the caffeine part. There's a couple other bad things, like sodium chloride. The levels in Monster is really high. It makes you dehydrated, and if you are working out or doing something, and if you don't drink water after you drink Monster, you will get bad results. There's another thing, which is the guaranine, and the guaranine is basically, let's say you have coffee every day. Coffee beans have a lot of caffeine in it. Guarana beans have twice the amount of caffeine in it. The sucrose and glucose, I mean, they're both the same thing, sugars. They're really high in Monster, but they're also balanced out by artificial sugars known as sucralose. So the Monster people who make Monster, they thought of diabetics, so they made it so then diabetics were able to digest it. Those are the main bad things about it. There is sorbic acid and benzoic acid, but they almost do nothing. They're just preservatives in Monster, and they're in any soft drinks, so they're just basically toxins, and they are really low, and to them do really bad effects to you, you'd have to have a lot in you. Carnitine, this is going to the better side, I wouldn't say the better side, but things that are better for you and actually affect you positively, and some of these won't necessarily show what happens to you when you take them. I'm trying to disprove the media of how prestigious Monster is for you, bad for you. Carnitine, it is one of the ingredients of Monster, and it helps with heart problems, and if someone has angina, this is a chest pain angina. And when you drink Monster, it decreases the chest pains, so you can work out more and you won't have those problems. Diabetes, this ingredient scientifically has been proved to improve the glucose disposal by 8%. That isn't necessarily for Monster, and same goes with male infertility. This ingredient improves the quality of sperm. Not saying it would, it's just, yet again, it's another positive factor. Taurine. Now, 5-hour energy or 6-hour energy, whatever it is, they say ginseng and taurine aren't necessarily good for you, it seems as if in their commercials. And they also mainly focus on sugars, but taurine is one of them that they choose to signify the most. Also, going along with ginseng, but taurine actually helps people with atherosclerosis and coronary disease. People use taurine to reduce the amount of serum lipids and apolipoprotein in the body, and those two are major parts in causing coronary disease and atherosclerosis. And Panax ginseng root extract, that helps treat type 2 diabetes and sexual dysfunction for men. This is not known to have the same effects when you drink Monster. Yet again, just disproves that 5-hour energy or whatever it is, that they're not correct. And actually this isn't bad for you, it's just that they think that in large doses everything is bad for you, and really it's not in a large dose and it doesn't really affect you. Niacinamide, it is used medically for anti-inflammatory problems and anti-inflammatory stuff. So in Monster, when you drink it, your heart beats really fast, and you need your veins open when your heart beats fast, and if it doesn't, then you're gonna die, possibly die. And I'm nearing the end of that Monster. I drank some before this, so you just need something to open up the veins when you drink Monster, so you can actually move around and stuff without having, like, I don't know, just, I guess, so then you don't get seriously injured, or possibly fatal. Inositol, this is used to get your body more active by producing more insulin throughout the body. It's used in Monster, so basically sugars are distributed through the veins, and yeah, like I said, it makes you more active. Riboflavin, medically it can be used to help migraines, and in Monster's case, it has small amounts of it, so I mean it would like treat the ones that are like there, but you can deal with it, so it's nothing really special. Sucralose, as I mentioned, it's artificial sugar. It helps with other things. It helps, not with other things. I mean, it helps with people with diabetes and makes it so that they can actually digest Monster. Glucuronolactone, energy drinks, or energy corporations like Red Bull, Monster, AMP, they all are like, claim it to detoxify the body. So like I said, it doesn't necessarily do something bad, nor does it do something good. I'm not saying you should drink it to detoxify your body. It's just that, yet again, the media is always saying that don't drink Monster, it's really bad. And I'm not saying to drink Monster, it's just that it's not nearly as bad as what everyone says it is. I mean, I drink Monster almost every other day, and if not every day, and I don't have diabetes, I don't have all these problems, and I'm just a good example, and I chose to do this because I wanted to know more, and I have so many ingredients listed and taken care of because I actually tried to find bad things, and it turns out almost everything in it is good, and yeah. Done. Goodbye.